Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having an amazing day. So if you haven't heard already, me and my boyfriend got a house together. I'm actually really excited, but then there's also a part of me that's really nervous because this is something that I've actually wanted secretly, was just to be supported, loved, and appreciated. And so all those things are there. So I feel like it's going to make for an absolutely amazing relationship. And so I'm trusting my gut and I'm moving forward on how I'm feeling. And so hopefully you guys are here for the journey. I'm not going to say he's going to be in every single video, but you guys will be seeing him because he is very much involved in the everyday things that I am doing. And so here goes nothing.
All right, you guys, welcome. So I did not share the house buying process because it's hard to record and post. And so I did a couple of pieces of content for Instagram. So if you want to see it, go check out Instagram. But this is the house that we ended up choosing, and I absolutely love it. I feel like overall the bones of the house is amazing. Not only that, I'm gonna fix it up. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys not really a tour, but I'm gonna give you a quick what I plan on doing, and over the course of the next 2 years, what you're gonna see, and then what is gonna happen right now. So let's start with what's gonna happen now. So let me move the camera real quick. Whew, before y'all say anything, this color got to go. It got to go. Nah, the color has to go. So it's gonna go. But these are load bearing. The engineer already came, thank you to my realtor Keto. I was like, don't buy no gifts, don't give me nothing, because he was gonna buy me a candle, which I just lit, so the house can start giving a little bit of us in the house. And so I said, don't buy me no gift, don't do nothing. If you can just have your engineer come and check the house for me so I can figure out what I can and can't do within the limitations, that's all I need to know. So these are load bearing, and this house does have a basement, which I will take you guys to the basement also. These are gonna go, and when these go, it's gonna be open, and instead of having the arch, it's gonna be straight. I don't want to do anything because it's load bearing. I just don't want to have an arch again. I want to keep it as simple and as inexpensive as possible. And I know the more details you start adding, the more cost goes up. So for the sake of cost, it's going to be squared out. I'm still going to do a repeat of design from the last house, which is adding the niche with the lights into each one, just so that way the house has some details. The second thing that's going to happen is, right now, this is the pantry wall. I'll move you guys a little closer so you can see it. So this is the pantry wall, and instead of having the wall come out in like the hexagon shape, they're gonna cut from this corner all the way to the door, and then take the trim out and just cut this whole entire wall out. The reason is the kitchen doesn't have a double oven, and so I want to do a double oven. That's later for the double oven, but because I'm going to change the floor out literally about 2 weeks, I need the pillars gone, I need this gone. This is going to get teared out at some point when the kitchen remodeling starts. And I'll show you 2 other things that are going to get done here shortly. One of the first things that I noticed when I came in was that this doorway was so small. So if we had like furniture delivery or anything, they have to come from the front door and kind of wiggle their way here. There's a, did you create a problem to do what you want to do? Or was there really a problem? And I'm gonna say there really was a problem, because the homeowners that was here previously, they had furniture here, and as they moved out, I didn't make a big deal about it because I'm gonna fix everything, so it wasn't like I was gonna make a big deal about it. But there's 3 holes in the hallway that happened from them moving, and then they had some holes coming down. So I already see it's a problem, and I'm just not gonna deal with it, because if you guys already know, I purchased pretty big like bachelor chest, so it is gonna be a problem. So one of the things that's gonna happen is they're gonna cut this whole entire opening here to have it match this, and then I think the first 3 steps are gonna wrap around into the front room. I'm gonna share with you the front room, but that's pretty much what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna show you the last thing that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to go upstairs for this, but for right now you can see it. So the ceiling is a 20-foot ceiling. It has these 3 arches. They're going to take this wall and bring it over about 2 feet, remove the entire wall, and do handrails going across. It's gonna create a larger opening for the hallway. This was me. I wanted the hallway upstairs to be wider because of the holes that was in the hallway, and in terms of social media, when I'm doing try-on hauls, the hallway will be wide enough, and then I can add some interest and details into the space also. So what's gonna happen, and I'm praying that it happens in a year. If it doesn't, I'm okay with it, but the kitchen's gonna get fully renovated. I don't plan on changing anything out in terms of where things are currently at. I really do love the fact that the kitchen kind of, you know, views out into this. I love the window, so the window's gonna stay. Only thing that I'm thinking about doing with the window is, instead of using trim, which I can see it's already having like some swelling around the window, is using tile. That way if water splashes while doing dishes, it's there. The next thing is, where the island currently ends, the new island will begin. It'll be about 40, it'll be 90 to 95 wide, which is why cutting this wall back is gonna actually give about 20 inches, which allows a really large island to sit here. I'm gonna pull this down and do 3 pendant lights over instead of having this light. So it's gonna be a long island. It's gonna come to where this ends, so it's still in the kitchen. The microwave is gonna go in here. There's gonna be a range hood, oven, drawers, refrigerator, double oven. So now, instead of the kitchen just being here, this entire area will be there. And me and baby have spoken. I don't think we're gonna do a formal dining. I think between the island, the living, and the basement, over time, I'm not gonna spend money. I will be having my dining room in there temporarily, but as we kind of grow and start doing the house, I don't think we're gonna have a formal dining. It's gonna be my office, his office, and just workable space so the kids can be around. But this is gonna be like a 2 years. So if y'all don't see me in the kitchen and y'all don't see me doing stuff, know why. Just know why, okay? All right, you guys, so currently the camera is in the other room. This is where they had their dining room. I'm going to change this light fixture, and I'm probably gonna do a flush light up here, because I don't believe the dining table is gonna be able to be centered. I think it has to go over just a little bit, because hopefully you guys can see, but this wall is the wall they're gonna knock down, and the stairs is gonna come about here. So I don't know if the dining table will be able to be centered. It is a 50 round, so I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna be positioned. But instead of doing a hanging light, I thought about doing just a flush, doing a nice little detail. Of course, changing the color of the paint. And I do wanna get rid of the wainscoting, because what I'm thinking is, I want to do some sort of wainscoting in the entry for detail. Okay, so right now what you're looking at is the ceiling. And so I'm going to have the guys fully arch here, and then railings here, and then have them just straighten this all the way out and not have the arch. I do love the arch, but it's just too much. And then, of course, the light here is going to be changed out, and then trim is going to be added into the entry. So this door that you guys see here leads into the basement, and again, you can see right into the living room over here. All right, so now the camera is in the dining, and we are now here. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, what I'm thinking about is switching the rooms out. where this is my office, and so the stairs will kind of bend here. My desk will be over there. I can still see the front of the house, and then this could be the dining if we do that, or this. But I do know my office is somewhere within this space because it's here. Or if by the time the furniture goes into the bedroom and there's enough space, I will just put my desk in the corner so I can work. But something about working in a bedroom for me just automatically makes me want to get into the bed. So it's up for debate. But I do know I want some trim in this lovely hallway, so that way when you come in, it's just like really gorgeous. And babe, we ordered a mirror, or we haven't ordered it yet, but we saw a mirror in this really beautiful sculpture. And I've always imagined in my mind that I wanted like a large entry, so that way I could, have a table in the middle with the plants so when you come in. But I don't think the hallway's wide enough for that. It's wide, but I don't think it's wide enough. So what I'm gonna do is, when they're doing the flooring, let me see if you guys can see. I'm gonna pan down so you guys can see. So currently what they have is carpet in this room, carpet in that room, and this. So I think I'm gonna have them do some sort of detail with the flooring. And yes, I'm going back to De Chateau. I love it, babe loves it. So it wasn't even up for discussion about the flooring. I was looking at something totally different, and he was like, I thought you really loved that De Chateau flooring. I'm like, I do, but I didn't think you. He was like, I'm cool with whatever. So going back to De Chateau, I'm not gonna do the medallion, but I do want them to do like maybe like a herringbone in the front, and then they can lay the rest of the flooring down regularly. So I do want to add some details. Again, one of the things that I was asked when I was dealing with the previous house was, why are you doing so many changes when you just bought a home and stuff? And for me, I'm gonna repeat it just for this house. The first time we came in here, I didn't notice it. But Keto said, which is the realtor, he was like, do you like the house? Everyone's looking at me like I'm the problem. I am the problem. Like, do you like this house? I was like, it's okay. Like, it's a lot though. Oh my gosh. And he says, Nadia. I said, yes. He said, your shoes are off. And I was like, yeah. He's like, you haven't taken your shoes off in anyone's house. And I was like, I guess this is the house. And so like, this is the house. But I feel like the overall bones is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The tall ceilings, the fireplace, the kitchen, the bathroom. It's 5 bedrooms. The basement, I'm gonna make it into 2 bedrooms. Overall, it's just everything that I could have wanted in space. And so it's just a matter of coming in and truly making it a home. And like right now it's giving someone else. So pretty much in 6 months it needs to scream, you have a new owner. Okay, so that's what we're working on. I'm a little raspy. I think like the moving and the dust and this. Don't be mad at me, y'all, because I already started some work in the house, okay? Don't be mad. I'm in Atlanta, my family's here, so I did start some work. So we're gonna go ahead and go upstairs, okay? So welcome to the upstairs hallway. I know that once the color is changed, it won't look so dark. Right now it's really dark. Like it's really, really dark. But you can see there isn't really much of an opening here. So I felt like taking this wall, and it's not load bearing, moving it over the 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet over, would elongate it, plus adding railings would really bring it together and make it look beautiful. And so I'm really excited because I can see it coming together. All right, so this house, as I said earlier, is approximately 5 bedrooms. So this room will be the room where my closet will be in here. Between me and babe, I'm not gonna lie, we have a lot of stuff. And so this time around, there's a bathroom in here, and you can already see how bright it is with the light colored paint. I can't wait. I'm so sorry for those of you guys there's a bathroom in here, and so I'm gonna tweak this and make it a little more girlier. This bathroom would probably not get done for like 2 years because like I really want it to be like super girly, because everything else in the house, honestly, I did some girly elements, but then I did some masculine stuff because like I didn't want Babe to come home and like, who lives here, you know? The next thing is another closet here, and so I'll show you guys. So this is the other closet, and I'll cut the light on, okay? The yellow light's gonna go. I asked Babe, and he's fine with it. So what I would like to do, again, probably when the bathroom is getting done, just do this also, is do stacked washer and dryer, because the laundry room is downstairs. And so I feel like if I can do a stacked washer and dryer in here, when we come home from vacation or from going out or whatever, we don't have to walk downstairs. We can just kind of pop in here, throw the clothes in, do the wash. And because it's so close to the bathroom, not only is this bathroom here, but the master's right behind it, I felt like in terms of water connection, it should be a little bit easier to facilitate the washer and dryer setup. And then if it's stacked, it wouldn't really take much room. Considering the house that I was in previously sold in 2 years, I'm not concerned with resale and how that's going to be, considering this in the bedroom, because period, I did what I did. I mean, you can't argue. The proof is in the pudding, and so I think it'll be a great addition, especially considering that this room is pretty much right outside the primary suite, and so going in there. This is where you guys are going to get really upset with me, because like I said, I already started renovations. I know we just closed, but I had to. Before I turn this camera, I'm going to tell y'all now, don't judge. Okay. So, this is the primary suite. It's massive. I love it. I don't love the color, but I love it. So, my uncle came. There was a third window here. Totally hated it. I felt like I don't want a window behind the bed. So what my uncle did is he cut all the trim out. He cut some wood. And he put the window, he covered the window, and so whenever he's able to come back with a ladder, he's gonna go ahead and move it out. If you take a look at the trim that's on the wall, it's currently not even, but it was better to do the trim work, to do this window, because it was the messiest. In about 6 months to a year, this window here is gonna get moved over to match this window. So I'm gonna have my uncle come, cut this window out, move the window over, and then add this here. I didn't feel like doing that right now because of the other things that have to be moved, and this has to be moved here. I was just like, let's just leave it alone. As long as it's ready for us to move in, I can always, you know, cover the furniture, cover this area, and have things move. Plus, he added the trim for me. I'm gonna add the last piece above. I have a guy coming, he's gonna sand, and then demo starts on Saturday. Let me turn so you guys can see the rest of the bedroom. All right, this is the other side of the bedroom. Like I said, it is really big and I love it. So one of the things that I want to do once everything gets done is this center space here. I want to do a fireplace. So it's going to be cut all the way here and do a really nice 60-inch fireplace, niche wall for the TV. I know I don't watch TV, but it's just going to be for sound. And we'll be able to just kind of chill here with the fireplace, with this console going on here. And that's gonna be that. I'm gonna show you guys the bathroom.
So we hit 20 minutes. If you want longer content, please let me know. Right now it's saying that you guys are engaging at about 15, but we are at 20, and I will be closing it here. I will see you for part 2. Have a good one. Bye.